All right, we've just got a pissing funny story to get things kicked off this week, but it does venture into a bit of a scope that might be a little bit messy.
Yep, we just recorded it, but we thought we'd give you a little disclaimer before we get into it.
But absolutely sit through it because it is one of the funniest stories we've ever told on the podcast. So if you can just white knuckle it and get through.
Yeah, if you're about to eat your breakfast, just hold off.
Especially if it's peanut butter.
G'day, welcome to the MacPack.
We're back.
My name's Jamie Kenner, and to my left this week in order, the man on the panel who has least recently been sick. It's my little brother Joe. How are you, Joe boy?
Yes, I haven't been sick, but I am sitting next to two blokes who has been.
Where has been?
It has been. And all right, coming in at 6'1", he's as each and every week. It's the baby brother of the pack, who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you, mate?
That's right, 2 different degrees of sickness on the same show. What's going on?
We'll get into that off the top. It's been a burly week for a few of us. We're also discussing our footy predictions because the season is near upon us.
Bounce down.
Very exciting indeed. Joey, you being harassed?
I've been harassed at work.
At this incorporation here. We've also got an airport hero.
That's right.
And we're chatting about all things radio to finish stuff off today, boys. It's a massive ep. Let's get into it. Boys.
Brother Domingos.
How are we all? Are we all well?
I never thought I would sit in this chair again.
Or should I
So
say,
true. Shit in this chair.
how are you? Or should I say, upper kabah?
And I
does that
say,
mean?
Diwali.
What's Akabal Kabah?
I mean, how are you?
In.
Oh,
In Bahasa, Indonesia.
right.
No need for the
'Cause
accent.
that's where, I'm just saying the words how they're said. That's where Riley's been.
It is.
As we talked off, not on the last episode, but on the last episode. That we
Yeah, how
were
good was
here.
Luke Heggie? Hope you all enjoyed
Oh,
Luke
Luke Heggie.
Heggie.
There we go.
He came in at a really good time for us as well. Gave us all a nice break because I've been sick as all fuck basically all week. This is the first time I left the house in a week. So
Yeah, and you were sick on your birthday of all days,
yeah, that was grim.
which is the day you're most likely to die.
Really?
Yeah, on your birthday.
Well, we survived.
Why?
I think it's because like on your birthday, people do go out and hit the town and stuff.
Or like go skydiving for your birthday.
Yeah.
Go shark diving.
Yeah, or just
Rob that
get
bank.
sick. yeah.
Run through someone's house.
Yeah, I guess it's a day where you're probably like doing stuff, not sitting at home.
Well, I didn't do anything.
Wallowing.
I had to call in. I called in sick, and then I lay on the couch for basically 12 hours.
How was calling in sick on your birthday?
Well, I'd
Do they
call-
know?
Yeah.
Well, I'd
surely.
called in sick. I was sick the day before,
Setting up the lie.
Nice, dude.
which helped. I
You
went for
gonna
very.
put that sick accent on the whole time to stick with the lie.
I was so unwell. But no, I went pretty well. I wasn't sure if they knew it was my birthday, so when I just messaged her, I said I'm not feeling any better today, so I'll burn another sick day today.
And then she
And
replied.
then my boss replied, very, very nice, and they are very trustworthy. And like, why would I lie? I think I've taken one sick day.
yeah.
In it's like to a year and a half that I've been.
He's
here.
only just realised he can lie about this.
And she replied, "No worries at all. Like, rest up. Hope you're going all right, and happy birthday." And I was like, "Oh, that's quite a
That's
nice.
nice.
It's quite a nice message. So I appreciate that." And then I proceeded to just like lay on the couch like a fucking vegetable. Taylor was very nice about it though. She decorated all downstairs and yeah, very, very nice little setup because I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, and balloons are here.
We had to cancel. Yeah,
Some healthy
balloons.
air around you.
So many balloons. The balloons are still kicking. I think she regrets doing the balloons because it's been 6 days since they're about 6 days, 5 days since her birthday, and the balloons.
And
are
it
still-
kind of kills the vibe of the decorating if 2 days later you're just stomping on them.
yeah.
You're buffing them again.
So yeah, but it's good. You thought you were gonna die though.
I was close to death. Yep. Went to Bali. Survived 2 days. What a good 2 days it was in Bali. And then, got the Bali belly. Got the belly, the titular belly.
We
dude.
did flag this as being not only
Yeah,
possible but probable
Yeah.
High risk.
before you left.
And I was the only one out of the boys who's taking all the precautions, had all the medicines with me, was religiously taking Traveland before every meal. But no, it reared its ugly head and it got me no matter what.
Got
Do you have any
bad.
idea what got you?
Nah, not really. Like, I ate the same food as all the boys. We went out that night, had a good night. got home. Then I did something that I didn't do the nights before, which was I washed my hands and then I flossed.
Oh, it's like residual water.
I reckon like maybe like my fingertip or something in my mouth.
Fuck.
I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my floss.
And then within 2 hours, we were all awake. It was like 4:30 a.m. We were pulling pranks on some of the boys that had fell asleep.
Yeah.
And your prank was to vomit on top.
And then we were literally about to like go to bed. Like everyone was in the bathroom getting ready. And then I was like, oh,
whoopsies.
I just had like something moving my tummy.
The parasite.
I'm pregnant.
And the boy's like, no, it's Bali belly. Like, you'll know, dude. You'll know. You'll be fine. And then I lay down in the bed. And then 2 hours later,
we all knew.
I got up to do a poo. And as I was halfway through the poo,
Good.
black projector.
Oh, well sat.
I quickly got up.
Oh,
and then I ran to the shower.
The double ender.
To the shower. Like pants akimbo.
So you're doing a shuffle?
Akimbo in Indonesian means round my feet.
Were you doing a shuffle?
Yeah, it was a quick shuffle. It was
like ankle, so your pants are around your ankles.
An electric slide of sorts.
A moonwalk. Who's moonwalking?
To the shower. And like the poo was like so sonic.
Was at that point the poo was projecting you to the
and
to the
like,
shower?
I had a shared bathroom with two of the boys and then
Two
my
lucky
mate
guys.
as well.
Yeah, I hate to see
So it was a 4-man bathroom, and then
Yeah.
I remember hearing one of the boys wake up and just like be like, "You right?" I was like, "No."
You've been exercised. Your head is spinning around and you're floating.
That's so far.
And then
It's like a scene out of Alien.
And then he yelled out my other mate's name. He was like, "Oi, like wake up!" Like as he's like, it's his responsibility to help me. And I was me standing there.
Are you standing in the shower?
Yeah,
At this point.
with nothing on and his jocks around his ankle.
Me standing there, pants. Yeah.
Were you
I'm
wearing
gonna
a
keep
shirt?
my pants off at this point because there was vomit going all over them from the splash.
You wearing
zone.
a shirt or
So
you
I'm wearing a
completely nude?
shirt, cock out.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny, Winnie the Pooh. Not Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is fully nude. Winnie the Pooh.
He's
And
Winnie
I've
the
got a
Poohing it.
pooey
He's Winnie the
bum.
Pooh and vomiting.
Yeah, so I've got cock out, pooey bum, and then my mate's like
Yeah.
yelling like, "Go help him!" And I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
don't come in here,
At
please."
this point, cock is the only part of you that's not exploding.
Can we get a... Give it a moment. friends coming. Can we get a rhyming slang for the friend just so we can picture who it is?
Which friend? The one that's yelling or my mate?
Both.
The one
would be
that's
ideal.
yelling, lolly,
Okay, yeah, cool. That helps, yeah.
and the other one, Froby.
Yeah, cool. All right. Kevin Bryant's joining us. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, cool. Right. Froby wouldn't have been a great deal of assistance.
Froby slept through the whole thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
He said he
Probably
woke
was.
up a couple of times, but yeah, threw up like
It would have
Yeah.
sounded like a nightmare. It was
like Jake
occurring.
said, like on the half an hour or whatever. Yeah, luckily mine was more of a sprint stage, so I was going on the 20-minute.
Right.
For the,
That's good. You don't have time to settle back into it's like
Yeah, like from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, and then the doctors came, and then I got the IV drip, which I was seriously against getting because my GP told me, when I asked my GP, should I get the Bali IV, he said, if you're in a state where you need an IV drip to like get through, come home. That's what he said.
Right.
He was like, you shouldn't be overseas if you're in that state.
I think, was he more thinking like from an alcohol
No,
poisoning?
I told him Bali belly point of view. Anyway, so then it was grim from that, and then I stayed in the hotel for the next 4 days, or the villa. And I was so petrified of eating or drinking that I only had bottled water, Sprite, Gatorade.
Yeah, the
you
essentials.
did a detox.
Yeah, an accidental detox. And then,
Did you weigh yourself before you left?
yeah, I lost around like 4.5, 5 kilo.
That's why I am actually considering going.
It's like when you had salmonella. You
Yeah.
became a lean rig.
Well, it was the worst couple of weeks, but
After.
the aftermath, I did body match for a while. That was equally as painful,
Yeah.
but took twice
Yeah,
as
I'd
long.
rather have I've had 3 days.
I'll wrap this up soon so we stop talking about vomit and poo, but I've got a little bit more to get through. So obviously I stopped throwing up, but then was just so petrified of eating that I was like, I can't eat and I'm not going to like drink or go out anywhere. So I just stayed in the villa. And then it got to like the Thursday afternoon and I hadn't eaten for 72 hours. And I was like, oh, I just definitely need to eat something. So then I walked out of the villa for the first time in 72 hours. And the smell of the streets and stuff.
It's a beautiful place.
Really hit me. It is a third world country, so you can't expect too much. The people, though, lovely. Balinese people, some of the best people I've ever met.
Yeah.
So lovely. But then, it just stunk. And then by the time I got back to the villa, in 10 minutes, I was
where
like...
they live.
I walked in.
You really need to help these people out.
I walked...
Let's get them to clean water.
Yeah, legit, man. Honestly, poor guys. Anyway, so then I walked back inside and I was like... I walked into my mate's room and I said, how can I change my flight? I was like, the next time I'm leaving Zilla is only to go to the airport.
There you go. He's a man of his word.
And then we did that. And then the day of travel came. And I was feeling good. It was Friday afternoon. Me and my good friend decided to cut the trip short, come home early. We were both not feeling good. And then...
Because by this point, practically everyone had gotten sick as well. Like, you were the first soldier to go down, but... The whole battle on finished pretty quick.
War continued.
For 24 hours.
Yeah. So then I was like, all right, let's go home. So he had the shits. But he was in a good enough state to travel. So we decided to travel.
Diapers on, ready to go.
And the doctor, the IV drip doctor gave me 11 different pills to take. So I was taking them religiously. So they're the only sort of food that was
Nice.
Time for lunch.
down my gob. And then I had 2 charcoal tablets left, which was meant to stop diarrhea. Slow it or whatever. So I took that before the flight, just so in case we were airborne, there wouldn't be any more diarrhea. Anyway, and
man of the people.
And then
like the meme of the guy in the corner.
And then
it's like these guys, you sitting on the corner of the plane. These guys don't know I took charcoal to stop my diarrhea for them.
That's it. Anyway, and then it got to the point where I was like. I noticed I hadn't farted since I started getting Bali belly as well because all my farts...
Because they've all just been conversions.
Yeah, they were just... The hit rate was so high. There wasn't any such thing as gas. It was all liquid. And then...
eliminated one state of matter
from
your intestine.
So the charcoal tablets worked a treat and they worked from the morning that I caught the flight then got back to Perth in the Arvo on Friday. It was 3:30, 4 p.m, got home and we're about to get in the taxi. And my good friend just booked the DD and we were walking over to it and I said, I don't know if I like DDs more than Ubers because I think DDs have a bit of a smell to them. They're not as clean. Ubers are just really clean.
Yeah.
But DDs just have a bit of a smell to them. And then I farted as we were putting the bags in the boot. Boot was akimbo.
I don't think you know.
And I quite literally sharted.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, ooh.
Don't worry about the smell in the car.
DD stinks.
And then slammed my bag in the boot and I said, ooh. And then my friend was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I've definitely just shat myself. He was like, but we were so just wanted to get home, been in Bali for a week, wanted to just get home, both so sick. So he just shut the door and was like,
the smell would be horrific.
He was like, just get in.
How much?
He shut the door.
How much are we talking?
Get in.
I didn't know at this point how much. And
you get a general feel as it's dripping down your legs.
And it's straight diarrhea, right? Anyway, so
warm seats.
So I shut the door.
Imagine being the drop.
I got all of this on GoPro as well. I was filming all of this. So sonic sound and all. Anyway, so he shut the door and was like, shut up, just get in. And I was like, all right. And then he walked behind me and he was like, oh, you definitely have shut yourself.
Well, you can see it.
I was wearing grey Nike sweatpants and you could see straight through them.
With a big brown swoosh.
Oh my God. So did you get in?
Just do it. Yeah, and then I just climbed in the back and said,
No way.
can I crack the window? And he was like...
Who, your mate or the driver?
The DD driver was like, I've got the aircon going. And I was like, yeah, that wasn't the question. For both of us, can I crack the window?
Are you sitting in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And then I cracked the window down.
Go get
And he wasn't very happy about that. But then we drove home.
I bet he would have been in a sec.
And I was Snapchatting my mate who was sitting in the front. I was like, how's the smells up the front? And he was like, all good, bro. He was like, you're right. Like, the DD already smells pretty rough. Like, we're in the clear.
Yeah, I've been in some bad, smelly cars, but never that bad.
And then it was just like a matter of when you get out of the car, just make sure you're facing
Otherwise, front on.
so the driver can't see it.
You're moonwalking again.
And check the seat to see if there's any
Residual.
What are you going to do if there is? Lick it.
I don't even know, man. Anyway, I got out and there was a little bit on the seat, but not enough to alarm anyone. And then I got out and then grabbed my bag out the back. Thanks, mate. Have a good one. Shut the door and then walked inside and then realised
Facing him the whole time.
Yeah.
Just walking backwards, never losing eye contact.
And then got inside and then went to the toilet. And there was a lot more than I'd imagined.
Boys, very exciting. Woody have jumped on board. They're supporting the MacPack. We are supporting them. They're giving us the opportunity to give you 15% off.
Oh, wow.
And Woody!
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Talk about a bargain. It's winter, you're cold, you don't want to spend big. We got 15% off your very first Oodie or your second.
You can get as many bloody Woodies as you want, I believe. You
That's
get 15% off.
That's huge.
All you got to do is head to the link in our bio. There is a nice, juicy link sitting there that simply says 15% off an Oodie. Click that one, you idiots. And you're away. You start saving.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately.
That's huge.
Rug up for winter with 15% off your next Oodie purchase.
Alrighty, boys. The footy season is nearly upon us, and as we have made a tradition of doing each and every year, we are going to give our predictions. I forget which ones we do. We do Brownlow, Premier,
Wooden Spoon,
Wooden Spoon,
Rising
Rising Star.
Star.
Are usually the four that we do.
Let's do them.
We've normally done next to no preparation. Somehow
Yeah.
I think this time around we've done even less than that. So let's kick things off. And the thing is, they're very rarely are they accurate, but hopefully they're a little bit humorous come September and we can tune back in. What do I want to start with? Let's go Rising Star. Who's the
Rising Star. Now this one is tricky.
Are you familiar with any names before we even get into the Rising Star?
I know that GWS have they got some good young players, and the one I'm going to nominate is Mr. Off, Jack Off. Jack Off. He
Is that
plays
his
for Jack Off. He plays for GWS.
What's his surname? OF.
Off. OUGH.
Oh, the jack off.
First name Jack.
I was unfamiliar with the jack off till right now, but
I can't find him anywhere. Are we sure this is not a made up?
Yeah, GWS Giants. That's him.
where did he get drafted?
Jack, number 28.
Oh, Jack.
He'll be
Off.
a midfielder.
Hey, it checks out. What number is he?
Number 18. Or maybe no, 28. He is 18.
Right, there you go.
I reckon he could be good. I think so. I saw a little promo video that GWS did
Okay.
with their rookies, and I thought they were making them read out
Fake
names. But turns out it is his real name, and he seems fine with it. So
Jack
good on
off
him.
was followed by Mike. Michael.
What about yourself, Junior boy?
Look, I'm going to go crazy this year, boys. I'm going to go really crazy. This is going to be a needle in a haystack. But very own Corpus Christi lad has been selected
He's in the VFL
for the
side.
Collingwood VFL side, which
Yeah.
makes him eligible to be selected for the Collingwood AFL side. Is that correct, Jake?
Not currently, no.
Oh.
But potentially like mid-season pickup.
That's huge. Josh Brown could come through hard and get the Rising Star.
He could. He looked
He
sensational.
could win it next year.
We played.
Because do you win it based off of your one round that you win?
No.
But
You
you
just
get nominated
nominated.
in a round.
By
Yeah.
that round.
Yeah,
But it's your year's performance.
yeah, correct.
So it
There's
would
no-
make
if
it
someone
tough
just-
if he only played half of the year in the
Or half a
ones.
game.
Yeah.
You're right. Then maybe I'll go with Jack off. But yeah, Josh Brown.
Okay, I like. No, he played really well in the little pracky match the other day. He knocked Matty Rao down, which takes a little bit of strength. I'm gonna go. There's some cool names. I like Isaac Kako just for his name. 'Cause
Kako?
I'm whacker for Kako. But I think Levi Ashcroft.
Oh yeah, that other Ashcroft's guy's brother.
Yeah.
The thing I noticed with footy
Where's
during
he
the
playing?
season, I know everyone, but then a few months off, I can't remember anyone's name.
Yeah. So Levi hurdled the fence on grand final day to celebrate with his brother. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Any recollection of that? No.
Not really.
Well, there you go.
What's his brother's name?
Will.
Will.
Yeah, Will Ashcroft.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
That checks.
Jack off.
Because apparently
Jack Ashcroft.
he's even better than.
Well, there you go. We'll soon find out.
Huge of truth.
All right.
Who got picked number 1 in the draft this year?
It's questions without answers. Love
It's
it.
always someone you don't know.
No.
And then they're good.
They're
and then
good.
You know
Yeah,
them.
because the scouters are good at picking that.
Yeah, scouters are pretty good at what they do.
Give me a second.
Here we go.
Any guesses?
Corey Warner's a chance.
Ashton, is he old enough?
Sam Layla, who broke
Oh,
his
the lads.
he broke his jaw in a game the other day, and
At a
Jacob
nightclub.
Smith, who was the third pick, has recently, only as recent as yesterday at time of recording, has done his ACL, so he'll miss.
Fantastic.
wow.
Good work, scouts, you morons.
Injury prone.
So, that's so
Poor guy.
harsh. That is so
Last
harsh.
jaw and Mr. Can't walk.
Class of 06 are really struggling.
That is so.
Come on, boys, lift.
That is so
Yeah.
harsh. Have a look at Kako. Kako looks a little bit like.
Anyone who can play a full game?
Does Kako look a little bit like the guy from Santa Claus, the main elf?
Yeah, he does.
What's his name?
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's chill.
Bernard. Bernard.
Yeah, Nick Cromwell's is his actor name.
Only you would know that.
His real
Bernard.
life.
No, because I did a Santa Claus tri-header over multiple days. I rewatched all of them.
That was last weekend.
Interesting fact about the guy who plays the second elf in charge.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, the small lad.
the smaller dude, he was in Cat in a Hat.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
You know,
yes.
he was married to Grace Tame.
Who's that? Which
Grace
one's that one?
Tame?
She's like some political.
She Thunberg's mate.
No, she's like
She's one of the Bergs.
she's like an Australian activist / runner, and Spencer Breslin was married to her. It's just the most random
Power
couple in this guy.
What the fuck?
And then Grace Tame is just a political activist that is in.
Oh, I do know her.
yeah,
Yes.
she's like famous, right? And
Yeah.
then she was married to the elf guy. It just makes the world goes around in a funny way sometimes.
to say the least.
Yeah, so I got Spencer Breslin winning it all.
We're trying to talk
What are we
about
doing?
footy. And Joe somehow spun
You
it.
brought up elf.
To be
or
activist
Santa Claus.
related.
Who wins the Brownlow, I guess, if that's okay, Joey? Or the Oscar or whatever elf award you
It's
want
got
to
to
make
be
this?
Patrick Cripps, 3
The Brownlow.
votes at the end of the day.
It's got to be someone else who plays for Carlton because I don't think Patrick Cripps will get any votes.
Oh, hot take.
It will be a mad recorrection.
Right. I'm going to go Nick Dacos. Heavy on Nick Dacos. I just don't see a world in which... Last year he won. He beat the record. So he would have broken the record and won the Brownlow with a record amount of votes. And he lost. So I just
Yeah,
can't
it
work
does
out.
suck.
And we didn't play finals. Collingwood didn't play finals yet.
Nah.
Anyway, so I think this year he just has to. The only reason he couldn't, and I would hate to, we're going to touch so much wood here, but is if he had a season-ending injury or he got reported for
How's the plan of
Something
fasciitis treating him?
apparently all good, apparently all locked
sweet.
and loaded.
Yeah, we'll go Nick Dacos then.
I am not going to go Nick Dacos.
I'll give you a list of
Let's
people just
see.
really quickly.
I don't think he'll win it.
Based
I
on
think-
what?
His plan of
He's had his
fasciitis.
chance.
He's had his chance. He's
He's in
21.
year 3.
I reckon.
He's year 4
I
now.
love when Joe starts to really scroll as well.
Yeah.
In the 501.
Where's
dollar
Chad
market.
Warner sneaking in this?
George Hewitt.
It could be.
Don't know who that is.
No, he plays for Carlton, George Hewitt.
I reckon. No. Zach Butters.
Okay, yeah. That could
If he
work.
doesn't
He just
go
loves-
crazy.
Yeah, he
He
loves,
loves
hitting
bashing someone.
people. Yeah. So that could be a sneaky chance. I don't mind that. So we've got 2 for Slick and then 1 for
Butters.
Big Butters. Lovely. Let's go. Who's the worst team in the comp this year, lads?
It's got to be West Coast.
You reckon?
Hopefully.
Hot take.
But don't they reckon they're contenders?
Is it North on the up?
North are on the
Or
off.
maybe Adelaide Crows.
Who came 3rd last this year?
Oh, why
Yeah, come on. Who came third last? Just say the ladder in order. Chop.
Come on, bro. Obviously,
Yeah, and
Collingwood-
what was their percentage for and against and goal scored?
what?
And who did they pick up this off-season?
Yeah, who's their scouter?
How's their...
What is their opinion on the Santa Claus trilogy?
Bottom 4 finished in the AFL, most likely.
Oh, I got Richmond. Richmond will be my worst.
Yes, I was going to say Richmond are probably unlikely to win 3 games. I think
Yeah.
they'll win sub 3 games, which is
Yeah.
pretty sad, but
Rip the Tigers.
they had a good run. North look like they're definitely on the up. I think North will be better than St Kilda, probably better than Essendon. Probably better than the Crows. I think North
Yeah.
are going to play some real good footy this year.
That's huge.
Who are we locking in? You're going Richmond?
Richmond.
I'm going Richmond.
Yep, the mighty Tigers.
Okay, to sit at the bottom of the ladder. Just to check. And what about who wins the whole fucking thing, lads? Who is the premier for 2025?
The Black and White Army. Is there a question about them, boys?
I'm going to go with Flag Mantle.
Oh, wow. I think you've done this a few times now.
Because when I get it,
You will
I'm
look
going to
like
be
a
down
hero.
there partying with them.
You will look like a hero. Hart says Collingwood. But I think GWS, I reckon last year were the best team in the competition. They were beating Brisbane late. They were beating Sydney late. They basically beat. They were in front of everyone that played in the finals, and they just fucking choked. Like they just couldn't
Yeah, and they had a big lead,
keep a lead. In
which is
either
why I
of those
don't think they
fixtures.
can do it.
And
The team that can is.
I think they were the best team in the comp, and they just got undone.
And they do
a little
have
bit.
the rising star joining their ranks.
The off.
the big Jack.
Yeah, off.
There you
People
go.
were going to, that'll be his thing. It'll be like, he's going off.
He's jacking off. He's been caught jacking off.
Goodness me. It's always an intellectual chat, isn't it? Alrighty, Junior Boy, our good friend to our left in the mustard-coloured shirt,
As always.
as like as a uniform, is something.
I like it.
How often do you wear
How
it?
many have you got? Have you just got one?
That's enough. I got this one. I got a slightly different one as well.
What's also
More of a
mustard?
brown.
You sure?
It's a different material to what I was
I
expecting.
This
feel
is the Uniqlo.
It's well different. Why is it? Is that because you've worn it
It's
so
like
much?
cashmere.
No, I think it's because
Is it always that cut like feel?
It's smoother than
it's a
baby's
Uniqlo
body.
shirt.
That's what my.
Yeah, but I own Uniqlo shirts and they don't feel like
that's
Oh,
what.
yeah.
cat skin.
That's what my jocks look like in the Uber home.
And if you did skip, run it back. Our young brother over here, Joey O'Reilly, is getting harassed.
Yep. I
At a
was
workplace.
harassed on my way to work. And just a bit of background about my work. It's in a bit of a dodgy area.
Okay.
It's near Curtin.
I didn't think you were then going to drop the exact addy, but yeah.
The postal code.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of businesses around there.
It's an industrial area.
Yeah,
right?
it's an industrial area.
Joey works in a warehouse. It's a forklift operator.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. I work at Curtin.
He cleans the forklifts.
Yeah, exactly.
I work at Ngazi.
You
Flip
wish.
the burgers. Yeah, I do wish. So it's a little bit dodgy. There have been cases where there's been break-ins to vehicles. A couple of weeks ago, I was...
They're onto you.
With the forklift.
Yeah. Bam. Grab whatever you want. And then a couple of days ago, weeks ago, months ago, I was in a meeting room and we were viciously and rudely interrupted by some youths
Oh, wow.
who donned balaclavas,
I
one
really
of
hear
which...
this.
While you were at work,
Yeah.
what, during like daytime hours, someone
It was
put
like 3 o'clock.
someone put balaclavas on and came to your place of work.
Yeah, like I'm sitting here at the window, right?
It's like the Sydney Siege type operation.
I'm sitting like back to the window,
Classic.
and the other people in the
The
meeting
window
room.
of the forklift, obviously.
yeah,
He's sitting on the chair. The engine's
on
running.
someone else. Beep, beep, beep.
yeah. And then
Pallets in
everyone
the
starts
air.
going crazy in the meeting room,
Saying, you don't have
and
your
I'm like,
license."
guys, calm down. I know it's a good business plan, but chill. And then like we look out, and there's two like they look pretty young, like teenagers or whatever,
Okay.
in balaclavas. One of them pink, bold fashion choice.
Oh, right.
And they had like
Styling.
a saw or some shit. I don't know. They're trying to steal some guy's bike. They didn't do it.
Like a motorbike.
motorbike, yeah. But then we were like, what the hell's going on? Who are these dudes? And we like pulling up the blind to have a look and stuff.
Shut
and I think
them.
other people as well were like looking at them.
But no one went out to like.
No,
cause a
they
scene.
then like ran away because they're like, we've been spotted because it's the middle of the day.
Yeah, and I'm wearing a bright high vis
Balaclava.
balaclava.
And then some two dudes came out and like looked at the bike, and but the kids like ran and legged it up the hill, and there was another kid there with like a dirt bike or whatever,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say you need a.
and they made their escape. So yeah, just setting the scene. It can be a bit of a dodgy area,
Right.
and because I get in a bit. So some people at work get in super early, some people get in on time, some people get in a little late. It's
What-
fine.
What are you?
no, I can still get in around 9-ish.
You're
Which
right.
is
Get
like industry standard, but still feels late when you're in the corporate mule.
Yeah, like Bert and Ernie there at 6 o'clock.
That's
Yeah.
fucked, eh? How are they allowed
That's
to do
nuts.
that?
That's sexy though. Go
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Get a bloody root in the morning.
Hey,
Bert.
true below.
So I park a little bit, not at
Give
the
it to me straight.
not at the office,
Face.
a little bit down the road. I have to park down the road and around a corner.
Oh my god!
So it
to
is a-
avoid these youths.
No, that's just the only spot where there's like sort of parking left.
What the?
And then I need to
Get
go.
there earlier
You need
then.
to do the two
No,
cars.
but like I get there early and
Still,
there's still everyone's there.
Right.
Well, not everyone. Not my team. Other people get there real. I don't know what is with these people. They get there so early and they have 2. Everyone's gone
at
so
2
I-
p.m.
at
everyone's
2.
gone. Why don't you leave
Yeah.
earlier then?
because I'm not getting there early enough.
But that's the good thing about.
Do you have to lock up?
I lock up. No, there are people still there when I leave.
What time are they getting in?
They're on the night.
They
shift.
just do long hours. I don't know.
Right.
These forklift warehouses operate
Yeah.
24/7, man.
So I have to
Goods
park
inwards, goods outwards.
sort of down the road and a bit around the corner
Yep.
from my work, right? So I park there and then I have a lovely stroll
Yeah.
down.
How
and
how lovely in the 40-degree sweltering heat. And
it's
you're-
only like 9 o'clock. And then so I do that and it's a joy of my day because in that area
There's birds.
there are birds.
I knew it. Yeah, there's birds everywhere, bro.
No, but there are not only are there red-tailed cockatoos,
Oh, nice.
there can also be white-tailed cockatoos.
Oh my god.
The carnabies,
Oh,
one of my absolute
yeah, yeah.
favorite birds.
Carnaby.
Endangered species.
That's the TikTok
bro.
guy, isn't it?
Endangered species, yeah. And I get the
Carnaby.
joy.
What does that mean?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I get to see them in the morning. And it's lovely. I see them and they're frolicking in the sun. It's great. There's also pink and grey eagle eyes. Sometimes there's little corellas. It's the highlight of my day.
That's good.
But
Congrats.
occasionally I will walk a little bit, not on the path, but a little bit in the nature
Right.
Oh.
to see what's going on with the birds.
Yeah.
But then one day, I strayed too far from the path. I was on the road less travelled, and I was a little bit away from the path, which was not to the liking of some straight toughs. Some straight toughs.
Balaclava brothers.
Some of the crims are yelling at you.
Not crims, thugs.
Oh.
It was a family of magpies.
Oh. I
That-
thought you were getting bashed. I was
That-
excited for a moment.
There was like an ibis or something that was. I just like wanted to have a closer look at it.
And it was in the bin.
So I like walked up more like around this tree to have a look at the ibis.
You are so strange. Like,
And these magpies were not happy about that. They surrounded me, and as I tried to get away, they kept blocking my path. And then I eventually made a break for it,
what do you mean you ran?
and they chased me.
You ran, and the birds chased you.
Run. It was definitely quicker than a walk. And they chased me, and I was turning around, and they were flying after me. I like crossed the road, and they still chased me across.
Is this
the road.
recently?
This was a while ago. So they chased me, but I ended up making it safe.
Nice.
And
Swooping season's fucking terrifying.
but this wasn't even swooping season.
Well, I'm fucked.
And then
I'm not leaving the house again.
I carried on and I avoided them to the best of my ability, but they didn't seem. But I didn't go up into the bit that seemed to piss them off. And then today I get to work,
Oh.
and I got there a bit early, which I was kind of happy with, 8:30, and I'm heading into work, and then I do see I'm like, oh, the magpies are like standing around, like kind of on like a perimeter, all of them looking out.
Right.
So
like
I was
security
like-
guards at Optus Stadium.
I was like, I'm across the road. I don't like the look of that. So I crossed the road, and then one of them fucking saw me. And so that one flew over
to you.
to me and cut me off there. I'm like, bro, I'm already crossing the road.
What the hell?
Leave me alone. And then the 6 other ones sort of flew.
What?
Yeah, and then they sort of like all in front of me, and they're like, "Wah!" And then they were like, yeah, sort of like, like staunching me a bit. And I'm like on my bag, and I'm like, get back, which apparently you shouldn't do.
Attack
But
back.
I was a bit lost. Anyway, so I end up, they follow me.
Once you put sunnies on, they can't really hurt you.
Yeah, I didn't have sunnies.
Put safety glasses
Um,
on, and you should be invincible.
And then so they kind of like followed me, and I was like walking back, and I was like, come on, guys, like, it's all right,
You're
guys.
trying to talk to
Trying
them.
to like, yeah, bargaining with them. Anyway, so I go all the way back up around the corner. They're still following me. I'm still walking backwards. I then get in my car.
A lot of walking backwards in this week's episode.
I get in my car. I sit there for a couple minutes because I'm kind of, dare I say, in shock. And then my plan was to park on the other side of the building and walk across that way.
So you still haven't entered work. You've had to go back.
I've been at work. I've been on the clock for like 15 minutes.
You've had to retreat back to your car.
I've gone back to my car. Yeah. And then they're all sort of around the car. And then they start like...
They're around the car.
Run them down.
Yeah. And then they start... They're doing this big thing.
What did you do to them?
Anyway, so I drive... Nothing. I didn't do anything bad.
Are they trying to mate with you? Is it mating season?
Beyond. Anyway, so then I drive to the other side of the building. And I have to walk even further. And I was very lucky to get a park there because I never really parked there before. And I had to walk even further and I get to work. And I'm like, been attacked. Had a long walk. It's hot. I'm like sweaty because of like the stress.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, anyway, it's a pretty rough day. And now, I don't know. That's where I park now, I guess.
Alrighty, boys, it's time for our favourite weekly segment. It's our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero.
Now, the Bali trip wasn't all bad, guys. A hero arose.
Ooh.
But it wasn't in Bali.
Funny that.
It was actually took place moments before the story that took place at the start of the episode.
Okay.
Merely seconds before. That's right. During the process of booking said DD.
All right, from the Perth airport home.
That's right.
Yeah.
Perth airport, about to get home.
Pants are empty.
Not yet. Oh, yeah, now they're clean.
what a
And
time.
you've got the world as your oyster. You've just got
I'm looking up. This weekend is going to be the best. This Uber drive is going to be the least pooey of all time. Anyway, so yeah, I've just been in another country for the first time in my life, speaking to so many people who speak foreign languages.
In English.
What does that mean?
You're speaking to them in English.
Yeah, but like, just like surrounded by so many people.
Foreigners.
Yeah, just such
Yeah,
culture.
okay.
Right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Culture.
Just doing it. Would you say you've done Bali?
Oh, fuck no. I've done Bali belly.
Mastered it.
And in fact, I never will do Bali.
Yeah.
I veil to not return. But anyway, love the people. Love the people.
Oh, lovely
Bali.
people. Let's
Oh,
get them out of there. Let's help
Sorry,
these programs.
Let's get all 277 million of them out of there, right?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's find somewhere for them.
We've got room in the Northern Territory.
We got room in somewhere.
Nah, I think we're all good. Anyway. Anyway.
Let me don't bring your dogs. The dogs are a bit scary.
The dogs and the cats.
Have you
and
been
the
to
water.
Bali?
No.
The wildlife is... You reckon you're scared of the birds, mate? Wait till you see the Bali wildlife.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sometimes you question whether it's like...
Even the birds, man. I wouldn't even. Yeah. Just the only good thing about Bali is the people.
And I'd say the flight home. The flight home's always pretty good.
The IV trip.
Yeah, the IV trip. Anyway. Lovely people. Though, lovely
Oh,
people.
yeah, the greatest.
But got home and I was like, oh, just so happy to be back into the Australian culture, the culture I've grown up with, the culture I know and love.
Yeah, it's in
And
3 days.
And then we were about to book the DD, and this gentleman like came up behind me and was like, he obviously wasn't from Australia.
Okay.
He like spoke a bit of broken English, and his phone wasn't working because obviously he hadn't had any sort of SIM or data in the country. So
he's from Bali coming to Perth.
I don't know. No,
Fuck, you'd feel like the king, wouldn't you?
No, he wasn't Balinese. He wasn't Balinese. He was.
What did he sound like?
I don't know.
Guess.
So he's just from another. He's from another flight.
Somewhere else. I don't even know if he caught my flight, but I just saw him on the curb while we were trying to leave the airport. He came up behind me and was like, "Hey, can I have your phone?"
Probably not.
Sorry, buddy.
Probably
In
not.
these parts, you're gonna need to try a bit harder than that.
And I was like, I literally didn't say a word. I just turned around like, I'm so done. I haven't eaten in 92 hours. I'm so done,
He
man.
bit him.
I was like, I just turned around and he was like, can I have your phone? And I just looked at him and he
Such
was
a
like,
bold offer. Such a bold offer.
he was like, I need to make a call. I have no service. And I was like,
what-
still looked at him.
Sounds
I
like a
was-
you problem.
Just really thinking like, fuck.
Should I hit this dude?
I was literally just thinking like,
Do you reckon after the week you've had, if you assaulted him and like the police started speaking
Insanity
to you,
defense.
they'd just be like, you know what? Yeah.
I'm surprised you stopped it.
And then I just looked at my mate who was booking the DD. I can know drop his name. Kozo. I looked at him and I was like,
It's been on the pod before, actually.
oh yeah. And I just looked at him and I was like, oh. And then he was like, yeah, you can borrow my phone. And then he was like, no, I don't need like the phone, just like even Hotspot. Hotspot works. So then he hotspotted him.
Start with that then.
And then and then he put on his hotspot, and then the guy just got his password or whatever, made the call. And I was just like, damn, in a period where I really wasn't willing to help, the request that he originally gave me, if he asked for hotspot, I probably would have gave it to him. But my friend Kozo was like, we've had such a trip. And we're here now, and we're so close to being home. And this final curveball has come around the corner, and he's offered him his hotspot so this guy could find his way home or to the place he was visiting.
Right. We love it.
That's why
It's nice.
every-
It's simple.
Yeah, it's simple.
And it's-
Very simple.
No, it's not bad. It's bad. I think that alone we wouldn't accept. But I think
After the week you've had.
yeah, I think to be critical of these might end a few things. It might be the last episode. Yeah,
I reckon it's, yeah.
it might. Yeah, yeah, it might be one of the worst we've ever had. But we'll take it, Ryan. Kozo, whatever your name is, whatever we're calling you, congratulations. That was fantastic.
Hotspot Hero.
The name rides itself.
This week you're winning episode 232. They're not dwindling with quality, I promise. You're winning this week's Every Day Hero. Alrighty, boys, that just about brings us to the end of another episode of the pod. An episode I'm very fortunate that we got done, to be honest. There was a few international issues. There was a few not being able to get... I'd normally sound rather like high-pitched and nasally, but today I don't know it's coming
Definitely
across.
nasally today.
Yeah, I feel... what a curse to feel even more nasally than I normally do. Like, golly gosh.
Yeah.
It's high-pitched. I'll give you that much for free. What are we doing? Well, we got radio on Saturday. Hopefully we're all
Up and about.
back ready to rock. Hopefully neither of you get crook from me sitting here as well, because I'm not sure how I got sick. Everything I did last week, I did with you guys. Well, not a bit of both. I think I was with you near on the whole weekend.
Yeah, and then you came down with it.
And the fact that you didn't get sick, especially like you of all people, like
Joe probably has had that.
Joe's paying $1.02 to get sick, like any given day.
Yeah, it's about summer's ending.
Every time I've gotten sick for like the last 2 years is because you two have both been sick, and then it's
Fucking
hey, let's sit in a room for an hour and a half.
The day that this comes out is the last day of summer, which means that it's starting to get a little bit cooler.
That's when Joey's gonna go
Which
down.
means Joey's going to be doing a couple of these ones
Oh yeah.
till December 1st, guys.
That's
So
when
get
we-
ready.
That's when we welcome back our fourth member of the show,
Sniffles
McGee. He sits right
Shut
next
your mouth.
sits right next to Joey's
He
mic.
sits right in between Joe and his microphone. That big thing he calls his nose.
The games that we're playing on radio, make sure you're tuning in. We do share the episodes on the feed, and we have noticed so many people tuning in to those respective shows as well.
Joe's winning at
Which
the
has been
moment.
Yes, me and Sniffles McGee are taking it out this year.
There's a game series we've got going. I've won 2 games. Jake's won 2, and Joe's won 3.
And the games change each and every week. And this week, I believe, Riley, you're hosting our favourite game, which is a Rewind Rhythm.
That's right, baby.
Yes.
It's rearing its ugly head.
And it's a great game. It's a game we can't play on the radio, and we can't play
on the podcast.
On the podcast.
It's radio specific.
Yes.
So
You
if
can catch it on the restream.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
We just podcasted.
that's true.
Anyway,
Let's not get into the semantics. All right? Our lawyers will speak to you.
it's a radio game. Yeah, it's a radio game.
But yeah, tune in live as well. It's on all the games that we play are just after 9 o'clock. So if you do find yourself waking up and you're like, oh, I'm going to miss the full show, that's all right. Just wake up and just tune in from. That's how radio works.
Yeah, just tune in whenever and listen.
Yeah.
107.9, and we're on from 8 till 10 every Saturday morning.
We are indeed. And before we do go, got a big couple of weeks planned on our end. We won't share any information, but keep peeping the social pipes because there's plenty of stuff that we're discussing. What we will share though is the hoodies.
Oh, they're flying out the door.
Are selling like hotcakes because, as Riley mentioned, it's getting cooler.
That's
Yes.
And there's nothing cooler. We mentioned previously the footy. You can get hoodie like footy color.
Footy hoodies.
Yeah, footy hoodies. Essentially, you get footy coloured specifics. Specific hoodies. I'm sick and I don't feel very
They're
well.
like logos and
And-
shit on the hoodie.
Yeah, hoodies are great. And if look, Mother's Day isn't for a while, but if your parents have a birthday, bam, done.
When's Mother's Day?
May, June,
May.
May.
Mama's
It's in May.
birthday is in June.
We
No,
wouldn't
it's in
dare
May.
get Mum a third hoodie, would we?
We could.
Yeah,
We
fuck
could.
the commish.
But yeah, jump in the link in our bio. There is a discount link there. You can go and grab yourself a discounted hoodie. We'd bloody love to help you guys out.
Yeah, and if you get one, send us a pic of it. Or don't. Whatever.
It's not the creepiest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know,
Especially because in a
just
few
like
of the ads we mentioned like, and don't wear anything underneath
that.
there.
Leave it up to our imagination, though.
Yeah, it's a big hoodie. You can't see anything. You can wear whatever you want.
Or whatever you want.
Whatever you don't.
Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure until we do this time next week. Stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to
Go give your mum a hug.
it's ciao for now, but not forever.